And a very good evening, everybody. In February, Minot assistant football coach Mark Kennedy was named the new head coach of the Coyotes, taking over for Andy Mock. Tonight, the new head coach of the Coyotes talks about his new club and football in the WDA and, well, all around the state.
Good wrestlers on that offensive line, that's always a plus.
Yeah, we love multi-sport athletes. We want every kid to play as many sports as possible. Don't hold back. You know, this window of opportunity to be a kid is short. You know, you get your 4 years of high school, and so we encourage kids to play multiple sports. We love having multiple sport athletes out for football.
And I know you were a head coach in the Class B level, but now you're head coach in the WDA. It's got to be exciting Friday night. Here you go, your ball club in the WDA.
Yeah, you know, we've had a lot of firsts here. I got here last spring in March, and just with football, we've had a lot of firsts, and so Friday night, here comes another first. Let's see what happens.
You know the league. Early on, I mean, polls don't mean a whole lot, but we know that Mandel have a good club in the Centuries and the Bismarcks. It's a tough league. You know, we'll see what the folks have.
Yeah, the conference has a lot of good athletes in it, a lot of good coaches. I mean, the state does. Sure. You know, and so every week is a grind. Every week we have to really prepare and work. Nothing will be handed to us, and so we understand that, and we're going to compete every week.
The guy who loves college football like me from the West Coast, you got to be heartbroken about the Pac-12 breaking up. I mean, it just doesn't seem possible.
You know, I grew up watching Pac-10. And then when it turned to Pac-12, it was a little change. But I'm a USC fan at heart. That's what I grew up watching, that number 55, the best linebacker for USC, always wore 55. And just to see it break apart, it is sad. But it's saying that we're making change. And change is always needed, you know, and we can learn from history and how to not repeat some of the bad things that happen, and let's move forward for the future.
All right, sounds good to me. His debut as head coach of the Coyotes Friday at home against Red River with a kickoff of 7 p.m. at beautiful Legends Field. Pretty simple with the problems of college athletics. The president's chasing TV money. That's what it came down to. College athletics is about rivalry, not just money. Twins trying to sweep their brief 2-game series with the Tigers this afternoon at home, but those Tigers have played the Twins tough, and this year already they've won the season series. Let's see what happened this time around. Bob at the first, Royce Lewis, we talked about him at 6. Big base hit here. Hopefully he can be healthy and go on and have a good season. Max Kepler scores 1-zip Twins in the second. Eddie Julian, my favorite rookie, singles, 2-run score. So 3-zip Twins. They've got a 3-zip lead. Top of the third, Spencer Torkelson, another top pick, finally coming around, a solo shot of Maeda. It's going to make it 4-3. In the seventh, does it again. He drills another home run off Griffin Jack, 6-4 Tigers. In the ninth, Max Kepler having a good second half, drills a clutch home run off Jason Foley. It's 8-7 now Tigers. But Donovan Solano has had a good year, grounds into a double play, and yes, the Tigers come to Minnesota and split. So they have played the Minnesota Twins very tough. They are off tomorrow. So it's been a very odd schedule, off Monday and Thursday. They resume play on Friday, and I believe it's against Washington. Coyote girls golf team will host their own invitational. That'll be Friday out at Eagle Ridge. Once again, Eagle Ridge. The action to begin at 10 a.m., so no long bus trips for the Coyotes. They're playing at home. Yesterday, junior Scout Graham fired an 88 to lead the Coyotes at the East-West Classic in Jamestown. They came up with a team total of 827. Vikings preparing to take on Tennessee on Saturday at home. Their young players made a lot of mistakes in game one, according to their second-year head coach, so he's going to hope for much more improvement on Saturday at home against the Titans, but you never know who's going to play. He's an honest guy, and he said they need to get better, so let's hope they do. And in case you missed it, former Viking Dalvin Cook has signed a 1-year contract with the Jets. Vikes let him go. He's coming off shoulder surgery. Had some big games in purple, that is for sure. I think we all thought that with him, they could finally win that Super Bowl, but not to be. He's a member of the New York Jets. Let's take a timeout here on First News at 6.